The Clever Tortoise and the Elephant. In the heart of a lush, vibrant forest within Igboland, two very different creatures called this place home. Enyi, the mighty elephant, was a creature of grandeur and strength, his towering form a symbol of power and stability. His every step reverberated through the ground, a testament to his formidable presence. In contrast, Gwo the tortoise was small, slow, and seemingly unremarkable. Yet, beneath his humble exterior lay a mind as sharp as a blade, filled with clever schemes and cunning plans. One day, a royal proclamation echoed through the forest, stirring excitement and anticipation among all its inhabitants. The king, a ruler known for his wisdom and fairness, had announced a challenge. Whoever could bring him the great Enyi heir tethered and under control would earn the hand of his beautiful daughter in marriage. The prize was alluring, but the task seemed impossible. The elephant was not only mighty but also cautious, always aware of the dangers that lurked in the shadows. Many had tried to capture him, but all had failed. However, where others saw an insurmountable challenge, Gwo the tortoise saw an opportunity to showcase his unparalleled wit. Determined to win the king's challenge, the tortoise approached the elephant with a plan that only a mind like his could devise. With a respectful bow and a gleam in his eye, the tortoise greeted the elephant and shared a piece of exciting news. "A great elephant," the tortoise began, his voice filled with admiration, "the king wishes to honor you with a grand feast in your name. He has heard of your strength and wisdom and has chosen you to preside over this great occasion as the guest of honor." The elephant, flattered by the unexpected recognition, listened intently. The thought of being celebrated by the king filled him with pride. Truly, the king wishes to honor me?" The elephant asked, his curiosity piqued by the tortoise's words. Indeed, mighty elephant," the tortoise replied smoothly, "and I, as your humble servant, have been sent to accompany you to the palace. It would be my honor to walk by your side as we journey to the king's feast." Convinced by the tortoise's sincere tone and eager to bask in the glory of the king's favor, the mighty elephant agreed to accompany him. As they began their journey, the tortoise, ever the schemer, pretended to struggle with the pace. "A great elephant," the tortoise said with a sigh, "ere I am but a small and frail creature. This journey is long, and my legs are weak. Might I ride upon your back so that we may reach the palace swiftly?" The elephant, his heart swelling with pride and benevolence, agreed without hesitation. "Climb on, little friend," the great elephant said, lowering himself so that the tortoise could climb onto his broad back. As they traveled, the tortoise entertained the great elephant with stories of distant lands and tales of great heroes. He sang songs that echoed through the forest, their rhythm blending with the sounds of nature. The melodies were soothing, and the tales were captivating, so much so that the great elephant's mind was completely absorbed. He paid no attention to where they were headed, trusting the tortoise to guide him safely to the king's palace. As they neared their destination, the tortoise made another request. "A mighty elephant," he said, "for my safety, may I tie a rope around your neck? The path is steep, and I fear I may fall." Without suspecting anything, the elephant agreed. The tortoise carefully secured the rope around the elephant's thick neck, ensuring that it appeared harmless. Finally, the palace came into view, its grand towers rising majestically towards the sky. The sound of drums and flutes filled the air, a celebration in full swing, awaiting the arrival of the king's honored guest. The elephant, still unaware of the tortoise's true intentions, marched proudly through the palace gates, his heart filled with anticipation for the honor that awaited him. But as they entered the courtyard, the tortoise swiftly dismounted and approached the king. "Your Majesty," the tortoise announced with a respectful bow, "I have brought you the great Enyi heir as you requested." The king, seated on his ornate throne, looked upon the elephant with admiration. "Indeed, you have brought a magnificent creature," he said, his voice echoing through the courtyard. But then, with a subtle nod, he signaled to his guards, who quickly surrounded the elephant. The realization of what was happening dawned on the elephant too late. He had been deceived. The guards, strong and numerous, descended upon the great elephant. Despite his strength, the great elephant was overwhelmed. The palace, once a place of honor and celebration in his mind, now became the stage for his demise. The guards' spears gleamed in the sunlight as they struck, and the elephant's mighty roar echoed through the palace before it was silenced forever. As the dust settled, the tortoise stood before the king, his expression composed, though his heart weighed heavy with the betrayal of his friend. The king, impressed by the tortoise's cunning and resourcefulness, honored his promise. "Ere you have proven your cleverness," the king declared, "ere as promised, you shall have my daughter's hand in marriage." The princess, a kind-hearted and wise young woman, stepped forward. She had heard of the tortoise's intelligence and admired his ability to overcome great challenges with his wits alone. "I am honored to marry such a resourceful and wise husband," as she said with a gentle smile. The tortoise's cunning and cleverness became legendary in the village. His story was told and retold, inspiring future generations to use their intelligence to overcome challenges rather than brute strength. The tale of how the small, clever tortoise outwitted the mighty elephant spread far and wide, becoming a beloved piece of folklore. However, the story also carried a somber lesson about the price of deceit. The great elephant, though tricked and ultimately killed, was remembered as a symbol of strength and humility. The village elders often reminded the young ones of the moral embedded in the tale. Wisdom and cunning are powerful, but they must be tempered with integrity and compassion. The tale of the great elephant and the clever tortoise thus endured, a story that resonated deeply with all who heard it, leaving behind lessons on the complexities of intelligence, trust, and the consequences of betrayal.